opaque tights, opaque tights, opaque tights, with the addition of an open-toed heel. Girl, no. Hey guys, it's George. So Paris Fashion Week closed 2 days ago, marking the end of Fashion Month, and a lot of idols attended shows in New York, Milan, and Paris. Today I'm going to be rating and reviewing all of the outfits the idols wore during Fashion Month. We're going to be covering the designers, the details, and whether I think these looks fit the Fashion Week brief. You guys told me in a recent poll that you love me scoring the looks, so in today's video we're going to be scoring the looks out of 10 threads. It's Fashion Week, we have to keep it on theme. If you are new here, hello, subscribe. But if you want to learn more about my fashion background, I've left all of that information in the description box. We're going to kick off the video with our trends section, and the first trend I picked up on was little black dresses, otherwise known as LBDs. The little black dress trend was worn throughout New York, Milan, and Paris Fashion Week. We had Dayan at Michael Kors, we had Sana at Prada, Joy at Tod's, Dara at Courage, Espa, Givenchy, Jisoo at Dior, and then also Rosé at Saint Laurent. Our next trend is tailoring, and again I saw this at New York Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week. Tailoring is one of my favourite categories of clothing, so you already know I love. We have Hollins at Pizza Do, we have Chaeyoung at Salvador Ferragamo, IU at Gucci, Kim Demi at Fendi. I know she's an actress, not an idol, but I just love the look. She has to be included. We have the Espa girls giving us blazers, and then we have Dara in this beautiful look for Louboutin. Both of these trends are quite timeless, and it's very interesting to see each designer's take on a little black dress and tailoring. It's very specific and personal to each brand's aesthetic. Okay, moving into the review, let's kick it off with New York Fashion Week, and let's start with Peter Do. Jeno opened the show. I believe he's the first idol to ever open New York Fashion Week, and this look is just stunning. It is like everything I love about tailoring. And what I really loved about this Peter Do show, he was taking classic menswear pieces and giving them a contemporary twist, something I absolutely love within menswear. Everything about Jeno's look for me is just perfection. The silhouette of the jacket, the sharp shoulder, that elongated sleeve, that wide peak lapel with that satin peak, just the textural quality of it is stunning. The slight wrap at the waist, how snatched the jacket is at the waist, and then it flares out, giving this beautiful silhouette. And then you'll notice as well, the pockets have that accent of white, so it really ties into that white shirt underneath. And then when you see the back, the open back, belted in at the waist, that belt coming down, adding movement to the look, it's just so beautiful. And then the white shirt underneath with that same cutout. It looks like there's two layers to the white shirt. You have the shirt piece that's got the ruffle to it, and then the shirt piece that's flat against his back. And then the trouser, a wide leg with that open slit in the side. Again, it's contemporary, and the breaks of flesh really tight into the back of the jacket. And then it's been finished with the heel. Again, the androgyny of this look, the heel, the cutouts. 10 threads. Jeno then attended the Vogue World event wearing Peter Do, and excuse the pun, but this look is just cut from the same cloth. I had to, okay? The beautiful sharp shoulder, that oversized silhouette, and I love that this has a more relaxed vibe to it. The jacket being worn open, but we've still got that wide peak lapel, but this time it's in leather. It's giving us a sexier evening vibe. And then he's got that necklace that's tight to the neck. Just the shape of that necklace really works with the open jacket, that break of flesh, and then the trousers come up quite high to his waist, sitting right where his belly button is. And what I really like about these trousers is that the waistband of the trousers is quite thick, so it's giving us a tuxedo cummerbund kind of vibe. And then this beautiful top stitching detailing down the jacket. It really makes me think of tailor's tacks. When you're making tailoring or clothing and you have fabric that you want to keep into place, it has to be precise, or it's fabric that slips around, you put these big tacks through the fabric to hold it into place, and then they're very easy to cut out afterwards. So I love that Peter Do is using that as a design detail. 10 threads. Seulgi attended the P to Do show. She didn't walk in it. Everything about this look is perfection. The silhouette, the cut of the skirt, the high-low, the accents of white. We have this black blouse, and you can see in this shot here that it's got the white accent in the seam going down the shoulder, so it's tying into Jeno's look immediately. And then you'll notice the cuff of the shirt. It's like when you get a double cuff on a man's shirt and it's not been folded back, you've got this extremely long cuff piece. So I love how that's been included on a women's blouse, using elements of menswear in women's wear. It's just so beautiful all the time. And then we have the high-low skirt, and it's sat right at her waist. She has that very clean belt detail. It's nipping her in at the waist, and then the more fitted skirt with that billowing pleated skirt in the back. It's just so beautiful, especially in the video when she walks. And then she has the same boot as Jeno, so it's giving us that genderless, androgynous vibe. 10 threads. 10 threads. Next up, we're still at P to Do, and we have one of SM's rookies, Eunseok. I love this shirt. I love how it's different elements of men's shirts that have been brought together in one. The cut of the shirt, the granddad collar, this is a very classic menswear shirt, and then you'll notice on the front of it, it has that pleated bib, and the pleating and the bib, they're very typical of tuxedo shirts. And then you'll notice as well that we have that double cuff detail, but this double cuff, again, like Seulgi's, it's been left folded forward, so we're getting that extra length on the sleeve. What I really love is the drama of the piece in the back. It's like a printed scarf has been attached to the back, and it just gives this beautiful movement as he walks. And it also adds this white on the front, black on the back quality to it, which is just, you know, I love a graphic moment. And then the trouser is a really beautiful cut. To me, it looks like a straight cut. And you notice it's got that same wide waistband that Jeno's trousers had at the Vogue World event, but these are leather, so it's just adding a really nice textural difference to the look. Eunseok gets 9 threads for this look. Another one of SM's rookies walked in the P to Do show, Shohei. Again, this look reinventing classics and giving them that contemporary twist. Shohei's wearing this beautiful oversized white shirt, and you'll see that the front pieces wrap and then they tie in the back. It has this beautiful cut to it because it really nips him in at the waist, but then we're getting that beautiful drape and cut of the shirt open in the front, and you'll notice it has that same double cuff quality as Eunseok's and Seulgi's. And then it's been finished with these black pleated trousers that come down and sit beautifully over that boot of the hardware detail. 9 threads. Such a beautiful, just a simple look that's been reinvented. Holland also attended the P to Do show. Obviously, he's wearing P to Do. He's wearing this white jumpsuit, and this is just such a clean look. I love how it has that one black button on it and it ties into the black shoes. I assume that they're boots. What I love the most about this jumpsuit is the shoulder piece and how it sits over the top. It has this bolero jacket quality that comes round, but you can tell it's part of the jumpsuit. This has a notch lapel that comes down quite deep. The break where the button is very low, like just above his belly button. And then just that really sharp cut of the shoulders, the extended sleeves. It ties really well into the tailored elements of his collection, but it stands alone as its own look. 9 threads. Sticking with Holland, let's talk about his look where he attended the Coach show. And I'm gonna be real, I like the top half of the outfit, but I really don't understand the bottom half. I love the oversized fit of the t-shirt, how it comes down and hits him mid-thigh. And then he's got that thick black choker with the ring detail, the graphic makeup, the red hair, the Coach bag, the teddy print. It has this grunginess, the overall look, but then the teddy print has a cuteness to it. But for me, I just don't understand, like, the really wide leg just below the knee short in this olivey green cord, and then the fluffy boot. It doesn't work for me. I just think where the silhouette of it is, the t-shirt is so long and then the shorts finish just below the knee. It gives a very odd proportion to the body, and it makes it look like his body's really long and then his legs are really short. And for me, silhouettes like this, they just never look right, but that's just my opinion, that's just my taste. So I'm going to give this 4.5 threads. And closing our New York Fashion Week segment, we have Dayan at Michael Kors. She looks absolutely incredible in this dress. The way this dress fits her, the asymmetric shoulder with the sleeves attached that come down, the nipped in cut at the waist skimming over her hips. And it is very short, but it works in proportion with the rest of the dress. And then she's got the black strappy heel and the clutch bag. The thing for me that I really don't like about this look is the clutch bag. It's a very simple shape. You could get this clutch bag anywhere. And for me, where it's got the black metallic, that looks almost identical to the dress. It's too matchy-matchy. I would have liked to have seen a different bag. I don't even feel like we need the bag because the dress is enough of a statement with the heel, and the way it fits her, the way she looks in this dress is insane. But the clutch, it ruins it for me. And also I feel like this look is too commercial for Fashion Week. All of the other looks that we've seen in this segment, they've had more of a Fashion Week aesthetic and something about them that made them interesting. She looks incredible in this look, but I just feel like it's too commercial for Fashion Week. But then saying that, Michael Kors is a very commercial brand, so it makes sense. See, even in my own head, I'm literally sat here like, what do I score it? I don't know. She looks great, but it's a very commercial look and I don't like the clutch bag, so I'm gonna give this 7 threads. Okay, let's move to the other side of the world and let's jump into the looks at Milan Fashion Week. We're gonna kick it off with Chaeyoung at Salvador Ferragamo. This look, you already know what I'm gonna say. Pause it here. Let me know what I'm gonna say in the comments. Okay, have you posted? Have you commented? Opaque fucking tights. Opaque fucking tights. Opaque fucking tights. With the addition of an open-toed heel. Girl, no. No. And I think for me, where this is a white tailored look and then we have that black opaque tight, it's just such a strong contrast. For me, this would have looked so much better with a light denier tight, like how it's done at Yves Saint Laurent. There was that look Hailey Bieber wore, I don't remember which event it was, but she wore a white dress and she had the light denier tights with the open-toed shoes. That worked. It added a sexiness to the look. I'm really not vibing with the opaque tights. I don't think I ever will vibe with an opaque fucking tight. But I saw this ad come up on my Facebook from Ferragamo and it was pretty much the exact look that Chaeyoung is wearing and it's been styled with opaque tights. So again, it's not her choice, it's the brand's choice. Except this look's been styled with the white gloves and hers hasn't. She's got the black bag. And whilst I do love this look, the cut of the jacket, the way the collar stands around her neck and it comes across the body in this beautiful wrap shape, the sharp shoulder, the very clean silhouette, the slight crop of the jacket with the mini skirt, the proportions on her are beautiful. But personally, I don't really love it when a brand puts someone in a look from the collection to attend the show. I don't want to say lazy, but I think the look just loses some power as soon as you see it's from the same collection. It's exactly the same styling as the runway look. Why couldn't we have styled this look slightly differently or given her a look that didn't make the cut for the show? I really love this look, but then I saw the advert and I was like, okay, I've kind of ruined it for me now. I'm gonna give Chaeyoung at Salvador Ferragamo 7.5 threads. The opaque tight and the fact it's just a clone of a runway look, it just really brought the points down for me. Next up, another one of the Twice girls attended Milan Fashion Week and we've got Sana at Prada giving us the little black dress trend. She looks incredible and I love the silhouette of this dress. The fact it comes down to mid-calf. We've got the strong shoulder, the long sleeve, the tailored elements of this LBD are just mwah, and the way it fits. The only thing for me that really frustrates me is the fact that her hair covers all of the detail of this dress. It was really hard to find shots to find out what shape the neckline is, and it covers the beautiful jewels going over the bust and over the shoulder. So for me, the hairstyle just doesn't work and it takes away the details of the outfit. I think a low slick bun or like a low ponytail really would have done this look a lot more justice. From what I can see, I think the neckline sits close to the neck and it comes out and then it sits straight across the bust and then you have the jewels that come across and they fasten on the shoulder with that giant Prada triangle. So you're getting this very chic look from the back, but then you turn around and it's like, bam, branding. Another thing for me with this look, I feel like the bag and the shoes just clash too much. The bag covered in all of the diamantes giving us that shimmer on camera. Beautiful. The metallic green shoe. Beautiful. But together, I think it overwhelms the dress. I think either you need the bag with a cleaner, more simple shoe, or you need the shoe with a cleaner, more simple bag. Both together, it overwhelms. So for that reason, I'm going to give this look 8 threads. IU attended the Gucci show. I had no idea that she was a Gucci ambassador, but I love this look. It's classic Gucci and she looks incredible in this tailored moment. This very sharp 70s vibe suit, the sharp shoulder, that extremely wide peak lapel, and then the flare of the trousers, and then you'll notice the shirt as well. It's got that very oversized collar, very 70s vibes. I love how we've got the Gucci monogram in the suit, and then it's very, very softly in the shirt on a smaller scale, and then she's got the leather ties texturally, I don't know if that's a word, but texturally, I love this look. I'm going to give this 8.5 threads. IU looks amazing and it's just classic Gucci vibes. Next up, we've got Joy and she attended the Todd show, and again, she's giving us little black dress vibes. This is more of a shirt dress style though, and for me, this look is just balanced perfectly. The length of the dress, the height of the boot, and then all of the accessories tie in together as well, but they're not like matchy same vibes. The thickness of the waist belt and the shape of that buckle, it ties into the bag. The bag is just the perfect size, and like I said, the boots come up just to the right height for this look, and it definitely gives us this autumn kind of vibe. I really like the details of this dress as well. Instead of having buttons, we have a zip, and then on the cuffs we have the beautiful ruffles, and it just really emulates the movement of the dress. You can see it in this clip here where she's like storming it, having her turn down the runway. It's so good. 8.5 threads for Joy. Okay, I know Kim Demi is not an idol, she's an actress, but I saw this look, I had to include it because I think it's just so beautiful. This is from the Fendi show, and the tailoring on this look, the way the tailoring has been worn, look at the collar. That is a peak lapel collar, but the way that they've flipped it up so it sits around her neck and it fastens like that, it's just such a contemporary take. And then the sharpness of the shoulder, the way the sleeve comes down and it's got that cuff piece looking like the cuff has been turned back, and then the beautiful sheer overlayer in that nude colour giving us that polka dot effect. And you can see the fact that they've added the darts to fit the tailoring underneath. Just the construction of it is so beautiful. And then she's got the short underneath, and then I think this is like a skirt layer over the top because you can't see like the seams in that sheer layer to match the short. So I love the fact that you've got the sheer skirt over the short. And then the bag, this is a statement bag, but where it's a similar colour to that nude overlay, it ties it into the look. And then the socks with those chunky black heels, I just love everything about this look. Kim Demi, 9 threads. Minhyun attended the Moncler show, and like Hollins' look for Coach, I like the top half of this outfit, but I don't like the silhouette of the lower half. I like the colour balance of this look, the fact that we have the white fluffy boot and then we have the white collar of the coat. I like the oversized cut of this coat, those massive patch pockets. It's such a beautiful coat, but for me, the coat coming down almost to his knees, and then you have like a few inches of the trousers that are then tucked into the boot. Again, it just, the silhouette is off. The trousers would have looked so much better over a pair of boots, and then having that white toe sticking out, it would have completely changed the silhouette. So for that reason, this is 6.5 threads from me. Let's wrap up Milan Fashion Week with Yeogyum at Onitsuka Tiger. I love this co-ord. The placement of the print and how all of the pieces tied together. The jacket with the white and blue flame print going up and how that matches with that sweater piece underneath. And then it's the same on the tracksuit trousers. the white flames going up the legs, that beautiful blue piping on the sides tying into the blue of the print. A cord is just such an easy way to look slick because all of the pieces tie together, so it looks like you've really thought about an outfit more than you have. Go out and get a cord. It's honestly the easiest thing to wear. The thing for me that I hate though about this look is the shoe. It really reminds me of those shoes that you like wear at the beach to like climb over rocks, and I know that's like a full read, that is like full fucking shade, but the shoe is just so ugly. And I know so many people love these shoes, like all of the shoes that like Balenciaga have released recently. It's just not my vibe, it's not to my taste, so for that reason I'm gonna give this 8 threads. But I'm sure if you love this style of shoe, you're gonna be all over them, and that's your choice. I don't care if you like them or not. I'm just saying I don't. Moving on to Paris Fashion Week, let's kick it off with Dara, aka Sandra Parks. Dara attended a lot of shows. I believe it was 8 to 10, so I'm not going to review all of her looks, but I've picked out my favourites. If you want to see all of her looks, go on her Instagram because they are really amazing. Let's start with Dara at the Collège show. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation. I love almost everything about this look. Almost. We'll get to it. Dara is giving us the little black dress trend. I love the cut of this dress. That beautiful low cut square neckline. The sleeves that sit just above the elbows. And I believe there's a cutout in the back as well. And then you can see that there's that shoulder piece that holds the sleeves up. This dress is very short, but I love the fact that we're getting those suspender belt pieces that come down and they attach those boots over the knee, the low heel, the square toe. It's just drama, and it's a very unique little black dress. We've not seen a cut like this on anyone else. She looks incredible. And then the bag with that leather jacket slung over it, and then you can see the Collège branding down the sleeve. The only thing for me is I don't like the sunglasses. I think the sunglasses are too much of this look. The dress is already a statement. There is a lot going on with the dress, the boots, the bag, the leather jacket, so I feel like we can just take the sunglasses off and it would just be enough. So I'm gonna give this 9.5 threads. Dara at Westwood, 10 threads. This is committing to the Fashion Week brief. This is a look. This is giving you like full editorial vibes. There was no holding back. The hair, straight to the sky. I don't even want to think of how long it took to wash all of the hairspray and the products out of her hair. The makeup, it's just a Westwood vibe straight away, slapping you in the face. The beautiful texture of that crop jacket with the blue accents, and then this metallic gold khaki sheer skirt that's been draped so beautifully. You can see all the different ruffles of fabric cascading down, and then she's got that high shine platform boot that's coming up to over the knee. Texturally, this look is so stunning, but aesthetically it's just Westwood on the head. The commitment to the look. How is this not 10 threads? And I feel like this is one of those looks, you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it, you're gonna get it or you're not. But that's what I love about Fashion Week. People put these looks out there. Granted, sometimes people look absolutely ridiculous and some people say that she looks ridiculous, but I'm here for it. I fucking love it. Dara also attended the Jean-Baptiste Valli show. This look is a complete contrast to the two other looks that we've seen. She's honestly like a fucking chameleon. This look is so soft. It suits Jean-Baptiste Valli's vibe so well. The ruffles of that straight neckline and how it curves into the waist, and then she's got that strong black belt that really contrasts, but it ties into her shoes, that beautiful mule style. And then the skirt, it has the layers of tulle to it, the beautiful pleating. It's just the right length. It just looks so soft and pillowy. And then she has the little bag that ties into the colour palette perfectly. The updo to show off the neckline of the dress. Everything just hits. The only thing for me is I don't feel like we need the necklace. You guys know I always say about this, if you've got a neckline that really shows off the clavicle or it's like plunging, just keep it clean. Let the neckline do the talking, and that's how I feel here. So I'm gonna give this 9.5 threads. Just want to get rid of the necklace. The final Dara look I'm going to talk about is her look at the Anne de Moulemeister show. This look is such a vibe, and as I said, she's just a chameleon. Like, this is a completely different look to what we've seen her in. I know it's an all black vibe, but the leather trench to the floor, the hat, the way her hair and makeup's been done, she's just giving us a completely different aesthetic. And I love how you're getting that open white collar peeking out from underneath the trench. Looking closely, you can see that there is a leather lapel that sits underneath the coat. I don't know if this is part of the coat, it could be a separate piece. From the pictures I've seen, I'm not clear on it, so let's just not. The very low break of this coat, and the break is where the lapel folds back and you have that top button. It's literally at her waist, so it really pulls her in. And then the texture of this leather is so stunning. It has this very like worn, like vintage leather kind of feel to it. And then the pockets are so like sleekly put in the seam of the jacket. There's nothing distracting away from the texture or the cut of this coat. I don't know why I keep calling it a jacket, it's a coat, George. And then when you see the full shot, and it's literally to the floor, 10 threads. This is a look. Moving on from Dara, we have Esper at Givenchy. Stunning, beautiful. The colour palette, the textures of the fabrics, stunning. What I love about the colour palette is how we're getting this white to black grayscale effect. And I know it's block colours on each of their looks, but the white to the grey to the black. And then we have the different textures of fabric. Ning Nings, very sheer. You can see that black bra underneath. Giselle in the leather, very much her style, like black, like edgy, like that kind of vibe that she loves. And then we've got the very soft dresses on Winter, the beautiful layering of her pleated dress, the straight neckline. Why can't I say that? The straight neckline. And then Karina, she's got a very similar cut of dress to Ning Ning, but it's much shorter, and she's got that same very soft, ruffled tulle in the asymmetric cut. And then the hard boots that completely contrast. And I love when you see her look individually, and she's got that menswear jacket over the top, very oversized. It's got that hardware on the jacket. It just really juxtaposes the softness of her dress, and you know I love a good juxtaposition, a mix of masculine and feminine, and this look is just it. Winter's look, I love how the necklace is tight to the neck. It doesn't interfere with that beautiful neckline. And then the jacket worn over the shoulders is very chic, it's very clean, it's very soft. And again, she's then got that hard boot which contrasts against her look. Giselle's look in comparison is very tough and hard, but it's black, it's leather. But when you look at the cut of the panels, the cut of the dress, and then this beautiful lacing detail along all of the seams, along the hem of the dress, it really adds this softness that emulates the softness of Karina's, of Winter's, of Ning Ning's. And then she's got the black pointed shoe and the very structured bag. And then I found some other shots where she's got the leather blazer. It's just so her vibe. Ning Ning looks incredible. The sheer quality of her dress, you can see that bra underneath. It adds like this very sophisticated sexiness to the look. That beautiful cut skimming over her hips, and then this beautiful soft tulle ruffle section, and then the open toe shoe. It's just a very clean way to finish off her look. I would like to ask though, where is the jacket for Ning Ning? All of the other girls, we've seen shots of them with blazers over their shoulders. Do we not have one for Ning Ning? But then apparently I remember now saying that, reading that she doesn't really feel the cold because where she comes from in China, all that kind of thing. So fair enough, but still. Individually, each Esper girl, 10 threads. But as a group, I really just want to bring the hemline of Ning Ning's up slightly, because hers is longer than everyone else's, and it just like takes away like the tiniest bit of cohesion. So Esper, as a group, 9.5 threads. Individually, 10. Unwoo at Dior, I love this. Classic menswear with a contemporary twist. And the outfit underneath the coat, very classic. The crew neck black piece. I don't know whether this is jersey or knitwear. It could be either. And then it's tucked into those wide leg black trousers. The heavy soled black shoe. Very clean, classic. But then the coat. They've taken a very classic menswear coat. I believe this is called a car coat. Very fitted across the shoulders. The body, very, very straight, center front. But then they've taken that quilting detail from one of their bags. I believe it's the Lady Dior bag. I'll put it on screen if I've got that wrong. But they've used that as the quilting on the coat, and it immediately just catches your attention because of the high shine fabric, but then the texture of the quilting, and to take something from their accessories and make it into an outerwear piece. I just love the reinvention of that quilting. So for me, this is 9 threads. Staying with Dior, we have Miss Jisoo attending the show, and she's giving us little black dress vibes. The texture of this dress is so beautiful. I love the crumpled texture of the fabric, and you know when you touch it, it's going to have that very soft, matte, beautiful feeling. Neckline, I feel like it's a very slight sweetheart neckline. It's not completely straight, it dips in very, very slightly towards the middle, and then it looks like there's this tie detail on the left hand side of her waist. In the shots I've got, I can't tell if it's a bow or just a tie, but it adds a really nice definition to her waist. And then the dress is quite short, but it's not too tight on her hips. And then we've got those beautiful large fishnet tights that add a really nice textural difference to the look. And then that square toe shoe, the chunky heel, and then that statement Christian Dior bag. For me, this is where the bag and the shoes work together because there's not too much of a clash between them. I know we've got the print and then obviously that chunky heel that's got some shine to it, but they work together because they're within the same colour. I feel like this look is very classic, it's very Dior, it's very clean, and it just fits their brand aesthetic, and Jisoo looks so beautiful. This is 9 threads from me. Rosé attended the Saint Laurent show, and she gave us another addition to the little black dress trend. I love the silhouette of this dress. That strong shoulder giving us that square shape, the V neckline, and then the fact the sleeves are so long, coming all the way down almost to her fingertips, but then the length of the dress itself is incredibly short. But the shortness of this dress works with the rest of the silhouette. And then she's got those extremely light denier tights. I feel like this is a staple piece of styling for Saint Laurent. And then she's got those classic Saint Laurent platform heels on with the very thin ankle strap. The video of her walking away in this hotel in Paris, I've been to this hotel, I can't remember what it's called, like the Imperial or something, but it's like fucking bougie, like one of the bougiest, if not like the bougiest hotel in Paris. It is a vibe, it is an attitude. I fucking live. 9 threads for Rosé. Sticking with Blackpink and moving on to Jennie attending the Chanel show. I love this look because it is like the polar opposite of what she wore to the previous Chanel show, where she gave us that all black vibe. The fact that we've now got the all white, the knitted dress with that cardigan over the top, and the fact it's so graphic, pastel colours, the asymmetric neckline. And I love it when Chanel do these looks where the skirt is quite short and then they have that longer cardigan piece coming down in the back. It just gives this beautiful high-low to the silhouette, and the fact she's wearing it off the shoulder to highlight that neckline. The beautiful colours tying into her nails with the Chanel logo. Like, come on, the attention to detail in this look is just spot on. And then for me, the fact that she's got that one dangling earring in, it just really ties the look together because you've got the pearl, the Chanel logo, the flower in that pink. It just ties everything together. Like I said, the attention to detail in this look is just on another level, and I like the fact that it's been finished with those heavy black boots just below the knee. Perfect silhouette with the skirt, with the cardigan, but they're just such a strong contrast against the look, but they just work. With a white boot, it just would have been too much. The black really grounds this look, so I only give this 9.5 threads. The level of detail just like pushed it up there. Let's wrap up our Paris Fashion Week segment with One Young. I'm going to include her airport fashion look, and I've not done that for anyone else because this is probably one of my favourite airport fashion looks I've ever seen on a female idol. I'm just going to put that out there. The beautiful tailoring, the oversized blazer, the paper bag waist, the high waist, the wide leg of the trouser, the black bag, and then that black roll neck underneath with that cutout detail on the chest. This look is just insanely beautiful and so chic. 10 out of 10 wings. Moving on to Wonyeon's look at the Fred event. I don't love it, if I'm honest. And for me, it's because there is a major fit issue with the bustier. And if you're attending Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, you should not be having fit issues with your outfit. And for me, it's because the bustier is sitting up far too high on her chest. Like, I'm sorry, her boobs are not literally like 2 inches below her collarbones. So why the cups of the bustier sat up there? I just want to like pull it down a little bit so it fits in the right place. A bustier, it's incredibly fitted. So why was this not fit to her properly? I don't understand. The actual bustier itself, the shape of it, the way it curves, the boning, the beautiful straps just hanging off of her shoulders. It's very, very chic, but the fit is just so off. And then the skirt itself, again, I like the high-low. I like the fact that the buttons come down on the sides, on the front. It gives this beautiful like wrapped effect to the skirt. The chic updo with the Fred hairpin. It's so good, but the fit ruins it. What can you do? What can you do? This is 7.5 threads from me. Oof. That was a long one, but as I said, a lot of idols attended Fashion Week. It's so amazing to see so many idols at these events, repping their brands, serving amazing looks. If you've made it this far into the video, please leave me the green dress emoji and let me know what idol had your favourite look. I think my favourites would have to be Dara at Westwood, just because of the commitment, the aesthetic, how fucking bold it is, or Jeno's looks at Peter Do, the one in the show, and the Vogue World event look. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. This is my first time posting a fashion review in such a long time. It feels so good to be back doing this. So I really, really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. A massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed. We're so close to 50k. It's absolutely insane. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Bye-bye.